And just in time for Halloween, Michael Myers, the antagonist of the famous Halloween franchise, has been accused of being an alleged homophobe in the most recent movie release of Halloween Kills. I'll be sharing the details with you in today's news. Welcome back to FTD News, where we keep you in the know about the latest and greatest going on in today's world. I'm Sarah Carvalho, and let's get right into today's story. Who could forget the classic, terrifying Halloween movies? I remember watching them as a kid, wanting to run out of the room, but also being unable to peel my eyes away from the television long enough to do so. How many of you can relate? For those of you who don't know, however, Halloween is an American slasher media franchise that consists of 12 films, novels, comic books, a video game, and other merchandise. The films primarily focus on the fictional character of Michael Myers, who was committed to a sanitarium as a child for offing his sister. 15 years later, he escapes to stalk and terminate a bunch more people in his fictional town of Haddonfield, Illinois. Well, it looks like psychopathic serial slasher Michael Myers might have more issues than just his affinity for blood. Apparently, the internet is gravely concerned about his bias against gay people. What? Like, is this actually a thing? Well, the latest version of the masked madman is being accused by some Twitter truthers of being homophobic for offing a same-sex couple in the new Halloween Kills movie, which just came out about a week ago or so. Now, of course, some of these tweets were likely posted as a joke, perhaps trying to shine a light on the current hypersensitivity of the world to certain social issues. But it's hard to tell who means what. The reality is that whether it is to be taken as a joke or not, people have publicly written the words, which is pretty insane to begin with. One person wrote, "Halloween Kills was so good, but why did Michael have to kill the one gay couple? Michael Myers is homophobic confirmed." If you haven't seen the movie yet, this next part might be a bit of a spoiler, but the gay couple is depicted for a good portion of the film as they are living in Myers' childhood home, which is already creepy enough. Of course, he eventually breaks in and brutally sends them to their forever sleep and finishes off the scene by laying their bodies next to each other. Now, while many appreciated the representation of a gay couple in the film, others appear to have been offended by the couple being added to the body count. There have also been a few articles and op-eds written on the matter, and despite most who acknowledge it as absolutely ridiculous, some are pointing out the fictional character may in fact not be as progressive as some of his slasher counterparts. So take Chucky, the horrific doll, for example, who's got a new series coming out where he acknowledges a child of his who's apparently gender fluid. Many in the LGBT+ community praised the showrunners for including it in the storyline, and even praised Chucky for showing empathy to his child. By that rationale, some feel Myers could be a little more open-minded as to who he targets. But let's get real here. He's an equal opportunity slasher, as proven in all of his movies. The psychopath literally offs everyone in his path. White people, black people, gay or straight, young and old, and of any gender, even first responders. The only group he seems to spare, no matter what, are young children and babies. Mike never touches them. And that's where his line is. But guys, everyone else is fair game. So what do you think? Are these accusations totally ludicrous to you? Is this just a case of people being overly sensitive and searching for conflict where there is none? Or do you think there is some merit in the accusations? Moving forward, should all minorities be spared in slasher movies just to make a point? Or would that completely defeat the purpose of a serial slasher movie? Leave your comments down below and join in on the conversation. Well, friends, that's it for today's news. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you didn't know, now you know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and check back regularly for daily news stories. Check me out on social media to see what I'm up to when I'm not in front of the camera. We'll see you right here next time. Bye!